Hey guys, how's it going? It was a hot day today. It was over 100 degrees. It was toasty. We are starting to cool down and I am so excited. We had like a false fall and I think we're getting back into having a real fall now. And so I wanted to do a little bit of fall planting. I picked some plants up a couple days ago at Wintour Gardens, actually a few days ago now at Wintour Gardens, and I want to get them all planted. So I've got some ornamental kales and I've got some pansies that I want to get in the ground today. And my plan is to do a little bit more work on this bed. And so I want to line this bed with the ornamental kale just to elevate it a little bit. I love ornamental kale. I think that they're so gorgeous, and I think that they're a plant that you either love or you don't love, and I personally love them. So we're going to do kind of a border in this bed right here of the ornamental kale. Also, did you guys notice like Brent did some touch-up paint on here after that video that I had filmed where all of the knots were showing? He touched up the brightest ones, so now you can't see them anymore. So let me turn the camera around. I'll show you guys the kale and how I want to lay these out also. So these are the kale that I picked up. The one right here, this is the Osaka IQ Red, and I love this one. The centers of them are gonna turn, see this like light purple color? It's gonna get like a rosette right here. Actually, I have the tag right there, just like that. And so the centers of them are going to be this purple color, and it's just going to be so gorgeous. And then the white ones right here, this is the Osaka Pink, because what it's going to do is it's going to be white, and then it's going to have a ring of pink, like that is right there. And then the next thing that I have is the Delta Shades Pansies, and I love pansies. Isn't that so pretty? I think that they're so gorgeous. So I want this to feel like fall time. I guess technically the Delta Shades is definitely like a spring combo, but my thought was they all kind of played off of each other very, very nicely, and I want to do an alternating pattern. So they should reach all about the same size. Well, the cabbages they'll reach the same size. They're probably going to triple in size, especially by springtime. They'll easily be more than triple. So I really want to get those planted, and then I want to cut back some of the foliar growth on one of the hostas that I have over there. It's turned brown a little bit, so I gotta cut those dead blooms off, or not dead blooms and dead foliar growth off, and then just make those go in like a pattern, so that way it's one after another, and it just kind of lines that border. I think it'll bring a small touch of like formality into the space, which I'm all about, adding small touches of formality. I'm hearing the frog. That was the frog that Brent brought inside. If you missed that video, you're gonna have to go back to last week and we'll find that, because he brought a frog in my house. And yeah, so we're gonna get those planted, and I want to remulch in that bed also once I get these planted, because I think that's gonna be all the planting that I'm gonna do for the season, at least for a couple months, until the hydrangea dies back. I'm staring at the bed because I just forgot about that hydrangea. I might end up pulling that hydrangea. We'll see. So this section right here is where everything's gonna go, and I have the sedums here, and then I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna lay them out while they're in their containers, because I would love to start here and work my way around, but we'll see how much space I actually have. The alliums right now are very, very sad. I think it's been a little bit too much of a shock to their system, and I feel very, very guilty about it. The hydrangea either needs to get cut back hard and moved, or I just need to pull it all together. And I really didn't get too many blooms this year, and I know I won't get blooms next year when I cut it back. It blooms on new wood and on old wood. This is the Glacier Bay hydrangea. I think it's Seaside Serenade or something like that. And it has black stems. I like it. I think the responsible thing for me to do is to find somewhere else for it to go, not on this property, cut it back, and find something that I know is actually going to do well here, that I actually really like, that gets about yay big. Do you hear the frog? Let's see if I can find him. He's hiding too well. Anyways, the responsible thing for me would be to move this all the way back or rehome it. And I'm thinking I might want to rehome it and find something that lends a little more color, a little more interest, stays smaller, well, not as wide, maybe a little taller. I don't know. If you have a suggestion, this section right here would be full shade, no morning sun, no afternoon sun, and it needs to be able to handle up to a foundation. If you have a recommendation, let me know, because I gotta figure out what I want to do with this space. That's gonna be pretty cute. I'm really excited to see that happen. Oh man, I think I might need to do this on a few other spots on the property. I'm gonna pick up some more kale. Shoot, twist my arm. I don't know where I'm gonna put the pansies and violas. I might. Do I tuck one in individually? I feel like that's kind of weird. We're not doing that. Those are gonna have to be for a different project. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. I will gladly use those for another project. I'll find something else, hopefully today, to do with them. Anyways, let's get these planted. I'm not gonna use the auger just because it is so close to the metal edging, and I don't remember where my irrigation is in this section. So we're not gonna use the auger. We're just gonna use the shovel, my small shovel, and I am still out of fertilizer. So I need to pick some up. I will pick some up at some point. I might just order it off Amazon. I can get it up the street. That's ridiculous. I will pick some up and then I can fertilize everything. So for now, nothing's gonna get fertilized. They're just gonna get planted, but look at the way those pop. And it does the entire border. It feels so good. I think I wanna repeat that also on, spin slowly, this bed right here. I think that might be really cool to do this, but I gotta do some cleanup because this bed is pretty full right now. But I thought that would be really pretty, like come springtime, to have that just totally full. We'll see. Anyways, let's get to planting now. I don't have fertilizer and I'm using the shovel. Let's go. Those are gonna be so good. I cannot wait to see those be full, big heads. It's gonna be so pretty. So now, I'm thinking that I have to cut this hydrangea back and move it. I was gonna take care of those pansies, but I want this to look good now. So I'm gonna cut that hydrangea back in half, dig a hole back there, and I'm gonna plant it back there. If it doesn't make it, it wasn't meant to be. If it makes it, great. I don't need to buy another plant. I mean, still drop your recommendations in case it dies, or I hate it. So let's get a hole dug and get that thing transplanted. Actually, let's cut it in half. So as far as I know about this hydrangea, it can be cut back at any time. It blooms on new wood and on old wood, so it should be fine. So I'm gonna just come in and hack it to about here, and next year we should get blooms. I don't think we've been getting blooms because I think it just gets too hot. And like you can see, like there was a bloom that tried there, a couple that tried, but we didn't get anything. So I think it's just in too much sun, and also we got really hot really fast this year. And also, no, I won't be painting the door because we've painted it dark and it turns brown, and we've painted it white and it turns brown, and this is just, yeah, life. So we're gonna cut this back by half and we're gonna pop it right back there. Hopefully that will keep it alive. That would have been about a million times easier had I done that first. You'll live and learn. Next time, I'll do it first. Whatever. It looks a lot better. Hydrangea definitely needed to be behind that fountain. Let me turn the camera and show you guys, and then I'm gonna mulch. I'm not gonna run irrigation. All of the cabbage needs irrigation ran to it. I'm gonna leave that to Brent. And I also have a little bit of planting space left in this area. I mean, it does look pretty good. I'm not mad at that. The sedums, I have the clematis back there, the Stand By Me clematis. I can't remember which sedum it is. It's Evolution, it's from Monrovia. The Itsy Bitsy Peach Rose, the Serendipity Alliums, the border of the kale, cabbage, whatever we're calling it, it's kale. I think that's gonna be a lot better. And then hosta. And I think I need to find some things that can handle sun and shade. So recommendation for if that thing dies or if I decide to pull it, and recommendations for sunshade. Help me out. So let's get this mulched and then we will say goodbye. And no, I didn't use a pop-up bag and I'm not cleaning up my mess today. Let me turn the camera around and show you guys how it looks now that it is mulched. The bird bath, it's the end of the day. The bird bath is completely refilled and cleaned out and so much better. And I need to find some things now to go in this bed because it looks so good. So this is the area. Project started out us just doing the ornamental kales, and it's snowballed into moving the hydrangea and cleaning out the bird bath and remulching. So now I gotta find a few things that can handle partial sun, full shade. Oh, it's a weird spot. This is a really weird little triangle here. I wish my beds could just be either or, but they're not. They're combination. So I gotta find something that can go here and something that can go here. I know this section is full sun. And I mean, like, it's really like right there is full sun, but then some of it hits into there. So I gotta find something small size that could go right there that I don't know, winter interest maybe, small, let me know, help me out. So confused on this bed, but either way, I think it looks great. The bird bath is going to be so nice and clean. I'm surprised Freya's not staring at us. You can see there is Sadie's head. They're inside. I'm very, very pleased with this bed. I cannot wait to see it now fill out. I'm really hoping that hydrangea does very well there. And I love the little small hedge of kale. So cute. So I think that is going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for visiting our garden, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.